Hello and welcome to the first episode of our EZ Railcast. And right over here is Wyatt, and
Yep.
I'm Drew Thomas, obviously.
Yes. And this is the second sort of a second show I created, and this is also our first podcast that we're doing. This is
We're
something
doing
new we're trying to do, and yeah. By the way, Drew, next week's episode, I'll do the intro. Okay. Got
okay.
that? All right.
We'll do.
For today's episode, guys, we're just gonna explain to you what the Easy Roadcast is going to be about, and yeah. But so first, we're gonna introduce ourselves, starting with me, because I created this podcast. If you guys don't know me, I'm Wyatt Glover, and I do have a YouTube channel called Wyatt Glover TV, and on that channel, it's the home of the IG2 and TLK 1.5 trailer edits, and they all inspired me because of the Lion King 1.5 right here, and Inspector Gadget 2, which is right behind all those DVD stuff right there. Oh, and yes, I do have my all the movies and DVDs right here. They're all
I
right
put
here.
mine in a drawer.
Yeah, they're all right by my door, guys. What else? My birthday had passed, so I'll tell you that my birthday is on the 3rd of September. And yeah, when I'm not doing YouTube and stuff, I like to eat snacks, drink sodas, and yeah, I'm also 19, and I have to also watch YouTube videos, all kinds of YouTube videos, and so is Drew's. And uh, we also uh, we also have a show called Preview Dubs. A new one just came out today, guys. So if you guys didn't watch it, go ahead and watch that. We dubbed Pooh's Heffalump movie, which, by the way, Drew, Pooh's Heffalump movie is Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, so when the trailer came out, it was just called Pooh's Heffalump movie. But then when the movie came out, it was then called Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie because the trailer or the home video preview actually uh, looks like it's going to be a Halloween movie. So yeah,
yeah.
technically it is called Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. So yeah, they yeah. And what else? Oh, my favorite movie, as you all know, is this movie, The Neverending Story. I have it right here. I do have the Blu-ray version up there, and yeah, I also like to watch movies and stuff. I think tomorrow maybe I'll go see Halloween Kills. That's gonna be a scary one, but I'm used to horror movies, and this Sunday this Sunday I'm gonna go see No Time to Die. And yes, guys, we're talking about our weekend plans too. So yeah, and yeah, I post videos Monday through Friday, and I also do love animated movies like like I got Chicken Run, and you got Ants or Spirit. Sorry, not Ants. This one is Ants. oh
I just call Ants DreamWorks The Bug's Life with swear words.
yeah, okay, all right. Oh, and yes, I do have Lost and Gromit movies. All of them are right here.
Where's my cheese, Gromit?
Yep. And I'm also a huge fan of Bob's Burgers, and that's my favorite animated TV show. And yeah. So, anyways, that's my introduction to the Easy Roadcast. Drew, why don't you introduce yourself to the people, even though everybody knows you, but go ahead and do it anyway.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I prefer to be called Drew Thomas. I'm not going to tell you my middle and last name because, well, yeah, classified. I prefer not to say it, so yeah. But that's just beside this point. I I I'm a huge fan of Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm also a fan of other shows like Happy Tree Friends, as you could tell with Petunia and PB and J Otter. And I also like this new Disney Plus show called Monsters at Work. It's a pretty good show, although they ended and there has to be season two, like honestly, but that's besides the point. Once again, getting off topic again. But one of the main things I love doing on Drew Thomas is I love to tell stories. I
Hmm.
love to tell many different stories. Like, I also love making movies. However, I really want to tell stories. And the best way to tell stories is, well, with toys. I mean, I know what you're thinking. You're ripping off SML, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really into rip off of SML because I'm not using Mario characters, and yeah. So, um, I also love pizza, as you can tell, and I despise pickles. Like, honestly, I had to eat two to get a Six Flags season pass, and I have also a pretty big fan base, mainly consists of kids, and I need less kids, more adults. But yeah, that's besides the point. Anyway, um, yeah, White's been on YouTube longer than I have. I mean, I've only been on for like 2 years, so yeah, and that's pretty much my introduction.
All right. Okay. What else? Oh, we did. Me and Drew did Drew Thomas the movie together. I played Commander White in that movie, and Drew did everything in that movie. Directed, wrote it, edited, did everything. I was also the co-producer of the movie,
Was a pain in
so you
the
guys can
ass.
check that out on his channel. And yeah, that's right. Okay, I think we've explained much about ourselves. Now we have to explain about how the podcast is going to work. Um, so the EZ Railcast is a podcast that they are kind of like live streams, as you can tell, even though we're actually live streaming, but we on Fridays for StreamYard, we're using it as a podcast called well the EZ Railcast is what we're doing right now. Um, these will be posted publicly. Yes, the um I didn't make a thumbnail for the first episode of EZ Railcast yet, but I will next week so that we can get ready for next Friday. And
Yeah,
yes, I am one more thing. I'm also on my fall break right now, so yeah. And what else was it? Oh, for the Easy Railcast, we're going to be discussing stuff Thomas related. Um, we're also going to talk about some shows that Drew likes and I like, and we're also gonna take turns picking stories we want to talk about for the Easy Railcast for each episode, and we're also going to talk about anything else that does not need to be Thomas related, because I still love some Thomas shows. Like I even have a Thomas figure. Hold on a sec, please.
not necessarily a figure, but yeah, toy train.
Yeah, now this is the Thomas right here, and
Yeah,
yeah,
you see that model of Thomas I use? I originally it was a character called Thomas 2.0, but I just decided I don't even know what happened to Thomas 2.0, but all I could say
uh,
is I think he's probably dead.
although although he eventually doesn't realize that they're actually the same kind of thing. But even though my Thomas, the only difference though, actually it is the same. um, all right. Um, also the Easy Road. Oh, guests. We forgot about the guests almost. If you guys want to be the guests of the Easy Roadcast, um, the way how to be one is don't leave us we don't for Easy Broadcast, we're not taking requests for guests.
Don't even think about
You
it.
can let's see. Aud- Auditions are still going. We haven't still gotten any DMs from guests yet. Whoever. So if you want to be a guest for the Easy Rollcast, all you got to do is record yourself talking about why you love Drew Thomas and why you love her, and what you want to talk about, and what you want to promote, and yeah, and then DM us your DM Drew or me your auditions, and yeah, and then we'll put you in an episode number, and if we get to that episode number with your name on it, and we'll like we'll like video call you or just call you or DM you and tell you that you're that get ready to be the guest for the EZ Railcast, and yeah, we'll do what you want to do, and
Yeah.
yeah, and also yes, that's all. That is all we got, guys. We also oh wait, the duration of each podcast. Each Easy Wellcast episode will be a half hour long, just like live streams with you.
Yeah.
So now that all right, since we did finish our introduction early, why don't we just give it a test on what we want to talk about? So we didn't pick any stories.
Well,
Okay, so you mentioned you mentioned monsters at work. Uh, tell us about tell us about what you liked about the show.
I think I liked about how, we got to meet new characters and we also got to see the return of some old favorites and, you know, we also got to see parts of Monsters Inc. that we never got to see before, like the Mythed part, the Monsters Inc. facility scene. That's what Mythed means.
Okay. All right. Now what else? Oh, I was also. Oh yes, guys. The Easy Wellcast will. What was I gonna say? Um, nothing. All right. We're also gonna be discussing about uh nothing.
Nothing?
Imagine
Nothing, tra la la!
that. um, we're also gonna be discussing some movies. So whenever if there's not any stories we're interested in, we can me and Drew will take turns picking a movie we want to talk about for the rest of the Easy Well cast. Yeah, like I'll pick movies from my collection and Drew will pick his from his collection. And yeah. What else?
Might I
Oh,
also add that I think that we should also plan on talking about future projects for Drew Thomas, like, for example, Percy and the Halloween Amusement Park Purge.
oh, oh, right. Percy and the Halloween Amusement Park. I'll let Drew explain what the Halloween movie is going to be.
Now, taking place 1 year shortly after Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park, Thomas, or Percy, is unfortunately, stuck during the purge. And, you know, Six Flags could be in danger, so it's up to me and Percy to go to Six Flags to protect the park from people of the purge. And you also get to see the return of some villain favorites like Sideshow Bob, Lifty and Shifty, and Flippy. And
All right.
yeah, I'm filming mainly on Six Flags. I was supposed to film tomorrow, but due to my sister having injuries, we are
Oh,
changing to next Saturday.
okay. What else? Oh, we're also going to be doing everything else. Um, stories, movies, TV shows, everything Thomas related, and etc. And we'll also have guests. Don't comment requests for guests. DM us,
Yeah,
guys.
and here's our first guest.
If you ever do follow us on Facebook, yeah, don't don't request a bunch of like requests for guests. Otherwise, Petunia here will stink ya.
Yep, she may smell good, but she still has to spray.
Yes. Oh, since this is our introduction, our screens are pretty small. Do you want to like try to make them big, Drew?
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hmm. Ah, that's made me bigger. Much better. There we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Now we can get closer, or we can get closer, or even closer.
Okay. What else? Oh,
There.
what was
How
that?
close is this?
Okay. The I think. Oh yes, we have 15 minutes left. Why don't we talk about VHS openings? Oh, and yes, me and Drew are part of the 2000s Facebook group, whatever that one is called. Um,
Oh, yeah.
I also like watching VHS openings on YouTube. They give me the feel of nostalgia every time I
Oh,
watch
yeah.
them. Depending on if it's from, like, I like the ones from Disney, Nickelodeon, and yeah, everything else. In fact, I've been binge watching all of like Pawn Brian Paw's like VHS openings. Like he used to do a lot of them, and I watched like all of them in like a few weeks. And yeah, I did create a playlist. I created two playlists. Um, VHS openings of movies I used to have on VHS, and DVD openings of movies I have from my collection. We got Wallace and Gromit. We got Finding Nemo, Lilo and Stitch, and Ice Age. Yeah. So if you want to live the nostalgia but don't know where to start, they're all right here, man. And
Well, I'll tell you, my favorite brand of VHS openings are Disney and Baby Einstein. I like Baby Einstein VHS openings,
hmm,
which I know that made team, but hey, I'm doing a stream where Tom's the person you're going to be watching Baby Mozart, well, the remake. Last year I did Baby Mozart. This year for my birthday, I'm doing the remake, which I got
hmm,
permission from the person who made the remake. He granted it.
hmm. What else? Um, what are our thoughts? Oh, what we're going to do for Halloween this year? Well, for Halloween this year, I'm going to be either John Wick, maybe. I might I might just not dress up, or I might be John Wick, or be someone I was for last year. I might be a Trey from the Neverending Story again, like I was last year. And yeah, but I still don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween this year. So yeah. And what are Drew's plans for Halloween this year?
Well, my plans is, well, obviously I'm going to stay home and we're going to hand out candy for Halloween. I'm also going to be premiering Percy and the Halloween Amusement Park Purge if I get it done, which, once again, don't count on it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, and obviously eat candy. Eat a whole crap ton of candy because candy's freaking
that
awesome.
gives me a headache.
And watch some Halloween movies like Hocus Pocus, Great Pumpkin, and Beetlejuice, all that jazz.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I might hand out candy. I'll also watch Halloween movies. I got The Addams Family, Hocus Pocus, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and even some of the ones on Disney Plus. Um, I just hope Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, uh, Mickey's House Villains, Monsters Inc. Don't really know if it counts as a Halloween movie, but whatever. And yeah, hopefully they're on Disney Plus, and also the Haunted Mansion. And I might check out Muppets Haunted Mansion, a yeah, something that is based on the Muppets property in Haunted Mansion. So, all right, what else? We're also going to be talking about some of our favorite. Oh yes, my favorite actor. My favorite actor out there right now is God. It's hard to pick that. I can't even pick one. My favorite actor is Tom Cruise because he's the guy who he like he's like is always known for like making special effects real on camera, and he can even fly a plane. Like he has his own like flight license or something. And I even love his movies. Like I my favorite one of his is Top Gun, and I'm pretty excited for the new one coming out next year. And yeah, and he is such a great guy. And yes, I can't wait for the new Top Gun and Mission Impossible 7 next year, and the eighth one in 2 years. So yeah. What about Drew's favorite actor?
Uh, hmm. I think probably my favorite actor is Tom Hanks because well he voices such great characters and he can also play as other great characters like he played as Walt Disney, he played as Mr. Rogers. But I think my favorite role of him is well Tom is well the conductor from the
Hmm.
Polar Express.
Cool. Um, yes. What else? Um, since Halloween's around the corner, why don't we talk about our favorite horror movies? My favorite horror movie is, well, I'm gonna say Halloween because, well, Michael Myers is such a very intense killer, and he's such
Mm.
a great villain. And Laurie Strode's a very great protagonist. She's played by Jimmy Lee Curtis. And since Halloween Kills is out right now, and I'll probably go see that tomorrow, if I'll get the chance. And Yeah, it does have some good kills in it too. My favorite one is the one where Michael stabs Bob in the chest, pins him to the wall, and yeah, it's one of my favorite kills. I wonder what Drew's favorite horror movie is.
My favorite and or only horror movie that I've seen was Hereditary. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, you know, it's about well, Satan and stuff, and it's also about it's also about girls with ticks. Which
Oh,
there's this girl, and she also dies.
hmm.
Spoilers.
Okay.
And well, there were a couple scenes where I jumped, but well, it wasn't too really scary. But yeah,
Hmm. All right. I think I shall review or reveal the rest of the preview dubs episodes, even though I already did that in my community outings. I'll just do it for the rest of October. On October, actually next Friday, we're gonna dub Hocus Pocus. Then we're gonna finish it off, finish the month off with the Nightmare Before Christmas, and yeah, and what else? Oh, oh yes, guys, this coming Monday, another Mad Lib live streams. Uh, if I'm not like dead from anything else, like I am sometimes. Yeah. What else? Oh yes, guys. Still, this podcast or live stream, whatever it is now, this will go out in public. Um, although I didn't make a thumbnail for it yet, but I will try and do it next week. And yeah, we were also thinking of pitching pitching movie ideas occasionally. Um, my movie pitch, I did to Jude Thomas a real big gigantic studio. Um, I'm thinking for Pixar. My movie pitch to Pixar is Text to Robot. Like 2000s, 90s, and 2000s kids will eventually who are grown ups. I'd still remember him, but he is not like part of Pixar anymore. He's now part of the Razor Inc. company, and he's still part of the THX company as well. And he was created by John Lasseter. And I'm thinking that he should get another chance at Pixar and try and get his own full-length feature film. And yeah, he and for I'm thinking like he loses his Moo Can while filming his Moo Can trailer, and yeah, or give his own world give his own world, get THX and Disney and Pixar to make this movie. And yes, I'm thinking that he should get another chance at Pixar. And what Drew's pitch for a movie to any studio or me?
well, I do have a pitch to Warner Brothers Animation. They should do a Tom and Jerry Polar Express. They've done The Wizard of Oz. They've done Fast and the Furious. They've done Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, no, the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. They need to do the Polar Express. It too is based on. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Well, so I guess that one was a crossover. Um, oh, and yes, guys.
That's what your time is. Crossovers.
I kind of want, I kind of want Drew Thomas 2, I guess. I kind of want Drew Thomas 2 to come out in March 2023. Whoa. I kind of want Drew Thomas 2 to come out in March 2023
Oh, Buster.
because Inspector Gadget 2 came out that month. So by the time we reach to that, that'll be its 20th anniversary. Um, if Disney could ever celebrate it. Um, Not like I love the movie. I still hate the movie, even though I still like making IG2 edits of it on my channel. I was thinking that I was thinking that Drew Thomas 2 should come out either March 11th, 2023, or if Drew's not interested in that, still releasing it in the summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
go
know.
for either the summer of next year or Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And we're gonna be treating this like a direct to DVD sequel because we're not
Uh-huh.
gonna have like a big party for it. It's just gonna be, I mean, for Drew Thomas the movie, we had a big party for it because it was my first movie, my first attempt at making a movie, and we had a big party. Everyone came, well, not everyone, but a whole bunch of people watched it, and needless to say, a whole bunch of people loved it. But yeah, the second half we're just gonna treat like a direct to DVD sequel, like Kronk's New Groove or Inspector Gadget 2.
Yeah. Um, I was thinking that Drew Thomas 2 should have a similar plot to Inspector Gadget 2, or be an inspiration of
I have to watch
Drew
that
Thomas,
movie.
or be an inspiration of Inspector Gadget 2, and oh, Thomas gets an upgrade. He's now a freaking robot, and so is all of his engines, so that they can go defeat Diesel 10 again. Holy crap! What are we gonna call them? Inspector Engines? Inspections? Wow. Inspect Inspect gins.
Clever. I like it.
Inspection. Yeah, Drew Thomas 2, Inspect gins. The Inspect gins. And I think
Ooh,
I
that's better
shall.
than the multi-universe of madness.
Yeah, because I realize that Marvel already has that title with the upcoming Doctor Strange sequel, The Multiverse of Madness. Um, yeah, I was thinking that Drew Thomas 2 should be like Inspector Gadget 2, only that tank engines are now like they have gadgets inside their themselves, I guess. If we can figure a way how to do them, well, our crew's also got to be bigger. We got to get like probably an
Yeah,
animator, yeah, like a bigger crew to do that. To do
yeah,
that in the sequel, to Thomas to the Inspect Gens, the
yeah.
Inspect Gens. So
It's
yeah,
something like you.
or yeah, and be or yes, guys. For now, our working title is DT2, kind of like IG2. Um, all right, guys. One last thing before we wrap this up. What was I gonna? Oh, since we have mm, yeah. So I was looking at the live duration thing. Since we now have a minute left, well, I guess I will also do the outro. I also forgot to mention that. Well, guess that comes to a close to the EZ Railcast. This was our first attempt to do a podcast, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And oh yes, he did a switch wheel. So yes,
Yeah,
next week
you're the
and for
host.
the rest of the EZ Railcast, I'll do the intro and outro. And yeah, because I created this podcast. Um, yes. Um, Anyways, guys,
The
tune in
host.
next week. Tune in next week. I think I'll pick. So since we're already early in our start of our podcast, I guess I'll pick a movie to talk about for the rest of the Easy Railcast and do research on it before we can do it. Um, let's start off an animated one and talk about the Lion King trilogy, not just one and a half. So next Friday, tune in because me and Drew are going to talk about the Lion King trilogy and also the remake. by Disney. So this is me and Drew signing off the podcast and saying, see you later.
Yep. As we always say, good night and pickles suck. Oh, yes. All right, I'm off duty.
I'm off duty too.